Hello everybody, welcome to another video. I'm Alex Atuna, and today I'm just going to jump in, show a little bit of Blender and what I've been kind of messing around with GPT and Blender back and forth. AI has a love-hate, but right now I love it, so can't complain. If it makes my work faster, I'm okay with that. So I'm a Max user. I've been using Max for a long time, but I've been using Blender a lot more lately, and things that Max has that I miss in Blender is something simple. It's just, yeah, you can do make camera probably. You can select the camera, make the view, camera from view or whatever, right? But I went in Chat GPT and I told it, say, just give me a hotkey so I can do this action to where I create a camera and do this and that, and it'll do a camera. So now I control Alt 0 instead of having to select the camera and then having to do it back and forth to say use this view to do it. Now I can just get me, boom, camera, and then we can even adjust it, just get our thing in there. Now we got cameras everywhere. The other thing that I did, and if we were to go in here, I had ChatGPT do me a camera manager. So now we can go to each camera. You can use this, but what I like is that you can go to next. Look at that. It calls it out and does it. It might have a few bugs, but it works. Even if I go, look, if I were to select this, it says show selected, it should go there. Nope, it didn't go to show selected because this isn't selected. You got to go here, but still, you can still go in here and go show selected. It should be going in there. So there's a little bit of fine tuning, but still, even if I did go with this, you can still adjust it with these parameters. So I'm not having to dig into here if I'm already on this side. It pulls the parameters, and it made my own little add-on. It made it an add-on in here, so we got a manager so that's in there. We can always toggle it off. But just going in, and I was kind of back and forth, and I can show what GPT did, but I did start with something stupid simple, just trying to feed it to tell it like, hey, I'm going in here and where my edit at? Let's see, unselect, deselect. Wrong button. Shift A, and then we're gonna go create camera. So if I create camera, if you go in your little console, your little thing right here, you can actually copy this, and this would help to put it in there to tell GPT like, hey, just work from this. If you're trying to get it to hold, if you're having trouble with it, trying to do what you want it to do, say I'm using Blender. This is a parameter that I got output. I need this to create this for that. And that seemed to work for me. The other thing that I did was getting it to do like just simple cleanup. I kept having to do mesh geometry where I had to clean up stuff, and it was 5 clicks to where I wanted to just condense down to a little pop up. So now when I run this, it does a pop up, and now I can just uncheck what I want, limited dissolve, angles. And I had to do all this stuff because it was like Revit geometry, so I was having to weld it, do the normals, and it had like embedded stuff in there, clear the sharp edges, and it was like a lot of steps. But I had it write me out to do this, and now it has a action script to where I can just bring this in. It may not be as clean, but it works for me. It did it in 5 seconds. I wasn't going to write this in 5 seconds. I don't know if any human can write that fast in 5 seconds, but it did, and this is where I love that I'm leaning on to get like tools out of it. I know limited scripting, I know basics of some of the stuff, but when you get a little bit more advanced and stuff that I'm going to have to do homework on to go find, just syntax buried in all this stuff, and it even explains what it is in each one if you look at it. This is where your shade smooth, true, and just go from there. So that's good. That was a win for me because that helped speed up some stuff. Camera manager, that's a little bit longer. I wasn't gonna write that, and it saved me a lot of time. Even just trying to attempt something like this. So this is little short wins because this is more like makes things easier on me. Just being able to do cameras, because I never like doing cameras in Blender, because it was never user friendly, but now I'm like, okay, now I can just boom. Now I got a camera. Now I can start locking in, stuff like that, and then go from there. So pretty neat. I like it. Show selected. There's a few parameters you can refresh. I don't know if it'll. Let's see what it does. See, so I made a new camera. Let's make a few more and see if it already refreshes it. So even if I did do a refresh, I don't know if that would mess it up. It's still got a few bugs. It's not perfect, but we're I'm happy. I'm happy with what it does. But yeah, I've just been working on little things here and there, just trying to get stuff in there. But on top of that, even if I don't use fully my what I kicked out, I've also got I think it's what's it called? Let me find the hotkey. It is, there's a hard ops. I think it is. Well, even if I right click, I forget if it's hard ops or machine tools. They're all kind of like in the same family, but whenever you go in here, you can actually adjust the lens in here too. So it's got other parameters to where I just kind of use them in parallel to where now I'm just like, oh wow, now I'm on super mode going back and forth with it. Because they even have their own, it's hops. Yeah, hard ops. Hard ops is badass. If you're not using it, highly recommended. You're gonna up your game and speed. So now I have a camera option in here, and I'm okay with. I have another. I need to organize my add-ons, but it's okay. What I use these almost daily, so it's okay. If these are that I use, Zen UV, hard ops, all this other good stuff, I'm okay with it being here. Doesn't hurt me. It helps my workflow, so it's there. And then you can always toggle it, but there's some other scripts to kind of clean it up too. So I don't know. Yeah, this is just something I've been kind of like throughout the day now. I'm just thinking like, well, let me see what a GPT will do or feed it. And even now, what is this? A clean mesh pop-up, camera manager, and hotkey override. Yeah, and I've just been kind of just going back and forth with this. But yeah, for anybody looking to up their game and speed, Blender is pretty forgiving. I did at least 10 versions, and one of them with the camera one, I think, this manager, because it kept messing up, and I was like, come on, fix it. But even in here, whenever you go in here, you got parameters here too, and you can do all the good stuff. So it did beyond my expectations. So I was pretty happy. But yeah, this is just a short video. I just wanted to post something, just kind of get back in this flow, kind of repetition, just kind of get it going in there and show where I'm at. Still working, still doing stuff, but trying to do more productive work on the side to kind of get speed. We don't have enough time in the day. I need all the time I can get, so I'm looking to cut corners and get there faster because yeah, deadlines are going to get shorter and faster, and so you got to keep up with it too. So I just thought I'd share. Again, there's always a love-hate. Some people love AI, some people hate it. I don't know. Just for me, if it speeds me up, helps me from having to click 10 times, 20 times, one button, I'm down for it. It'll help me in the end and easier on the hands, because clicking all day, if it doesn't catch up to you now, it'll catch up to you later, where you're just kind of like, yeah. So hope everybody's doing well. It's Friday today, and yeah, catch you in the next video later.